Serious announcement voice! This video includes multiple jokes about the Cold War in 1980s communist Russia. It was edited prior to the current situation in Eastern Europe. Rather than scrap an entire video due to one joke, we are putting out this statement to make it clear that in no certain way does Spector Creative or any employee of Spector Creative endorse or assume anyone featured in this video in any way endorses or is in any way involved in the tragedy occurring in the Ukraine from the current Russian government. Go Ukrainian Wolverines. Not too long ago, in a year that we really don't have any way of tracking down or recollecting or finding any evidence to point to a specific date, a fan channel made a prediction about the Target exclusive Masters of the Universe Origins Rise of Evil 2-pack. It was very hard to find when it first came out. It was only shipping 2 units to a store for a week or two, maybe a month, before more showed up, but Retroblasting, which is one of the most reputable fan sites out there and should absolutely be top of everyone's daily list, I can't speak highly enough of them, they made the prediction that this 2-pack's unavailability was going to destroy the toy industry. And I was asked by people on my channel in the comment section to reply to this. It seemed like kind of an out there, a proposition that one pack could do this.
I was wrong.
And I was indeed wrong because, well, this single pack, this Mattel Masters of the Universe Origins Keldor and Kronos 2-pack has ended the entire toy industry as we know it. In fact, already corporate offices are, well, being maybe not torn down, but re-rented because the toy industry has folded. This pack was very, very hard to find at first. And it seems odd because as the year went by, the pack became easier and easier to find as units caught up with demand because you have to produce a certain MOQ, minimum order quantity, and 2 units per store. There's something like 2,000 Target doors out there, I think. So that's only like 4,000 units. That's so below MOQ. So obviously more were coming, but the fact that they weren't widely available in that very small early window was so correctly nailed by Retroblasting that this pack was going to end the entire toy industry. And even as the pack sat on shelves, shipped in higher quantities, and heck, even went on sale, not once, not twice, but 4 times between November of 2021 and January 2022, Retroblasting nailed it. They figured out, based on this pack, that the toy industry was essentially over as we know it.
Congratulations, you're a prophet.
All right, so to prove Retroblasting right, I'm going to show you some images that were sent to me. I can't talk about the source. They're not, well, take a look yourself. You can see, we'll see if we can brighten it up. But here we have the toy aisle at Target, where this 2-pack is an exclusive, and you can see the aisle's not there anymore. There's a little bit of the toy industry left, all the way to the left. We can switch over here. Here's a clear image, but you can see that is clearly the Origins 2-pack there, and it has literally decimated the entire toy section. It's gone. I mean, it was there one day, and the next day it's not. You can see the remains, it wasn't able to reach the electronics toys, but the boys' action aisle, the wheels aisle, they're gone. I mean, just completely, like, as if they were sucked into another dimension. That's how powerful this pack was. I could not have told, if someone told me, to predict this a year ago, that the toy industry was just going to be over in a year based on what this pack was going to do, I did. I made a video saying that can't possibly be right, but I am always the first to admit when I was wrong. And I was so wrong about this. Mattel put out a statement, I'm sure you guys saw it in the news, about how sorry they were, and they apologized to all the parents that are no longer going to be able to get toys for their children. But yeah, they can't stay in business anymore. This pack has basically ended the entire toy industry. It hasn't just affected Mattel, of course. I'm sure everybody saw the press release that Hasbro put out earlier this morning, where they weren't just, apologetic to fans and parents, but Hasbro just closed. Like, that's it. Like, the door, done. Like, Hasbro said, we're done. We're not even talking to the press anymore. Clearly, the toy industry is over. And yeah, I mean, 80 plus years. We're going to go forward under apparently Retro Blasting is now in charge. And what I hear is Michael French will now be stepping in as not just president of Mattel and Hasbro, but president of the toy industry. As a lifelong collector, he has this experience. And his biggest thing, he's been very, very vocal, and this is 100% truthful here, that he's very anti-Soviet. Very anti-Soviet Russia. I mean, that's 100% true. He's talked over and over again how he hates seeing the shelves become bare and, the toy industry basically becoming what was going on in Soviet Russia during the Cold War. You couldn't buy bread, let alone a Masters of the Universe Origins action figure. So that's going to basically become the entire foundation under his, I don't want to call it a dictatorship, but, under his nomination to head the toy industry. And he wants everything to be equal because it shouldn't be like Soviet Russia, where you couldn't find something. He's been very vocal how much he's against communism, and instead he wants every collector out there to be able to get any product they need at the exact right price when they want it, like at the exact same time. It should be equal for everyone, and to really drive this home, he's going under a really great motto that for each according to his abilities, to each according to his needs. So the toy industry will no longer be like communist Russia, and instead everyone will be the same and will get the toys they want exactly as he has noted over and over again. And I, for one, want to absolutely wish Michael good luck in his new role. I couldn't be more excited, and I hope the toy industry can even just go beyond under your watchful eye.